your first and last name?
Eric, E-R-I-K, Burse, B-U-R-S-E.
What's your title?
Sergeant, Texas Department of Public Safety.
Okay, tell us what happened here.
At approximately 3:33 a.m. this morning in Montgomery County, you had a two-vehicle crash, or two crashes involving three vehicles. The first crash involved a passenger car and an SUV. Basically, the passenger car is traveling westbound on 99. There is an SUV that was traveling westbound in the eastbound lanes. That caused a head-on collision. The driver of the passenger car is deceased. The driver of the SUV that was driving the wrong way is in critical condition at Memorial Hermann in the Woodlands. The second crash involved a FedEx 18-wheeler. They were also traveling westbound on 99. When he came to the debris and the smoke, he was unable to avoid hitting the passenger car. So that caused your second crash. The driver of the FedEx truck is okay, no injuries, and DPS is actively investigating the scene now.
So we saw some of the guide wire from the center of the road over here, kind of around this car with the do you have any idea how that got there?
The wires, the center wires, that was probably from the SUV or the passenger car being struck by the 18-wheeler. As you know, the 18-wheeler is down there, so it took out some. Are you talking about this wire right here?
Yeah, there's
Guide wires.
Some wire.
The retaining wires the 18-wheeler took across with them.
Probably the 18-wheeler did take across. So we say we're still investigating right now. I haven't been able to process the whole scene.
So, were they traveling east?
You had the passenger car, which is a white car. This car right here, that's on the ditch, is traveling eastbound.
Okay.
That SUV that you see on the other side was traveling westbound in the eastbound lanes. And that's what caused the two collisions with those vehicles.
Okay, and the FedEx truck was also traveling eastbound.
And the FedEx truck was traveling eastbound and couldn't avoid these two vehicles that were in the middle road. And so that's where your second crash comes from.
Do you guys have a lot of wrong way drivers on 99?
I wouldn't say a lot. I'd say one is too many, if you ask me. But have we had them? Yes.
What should someone do if they're out on the road early in the morning like this, maybe heading to work, and it's kind of unavoidable to be out? How can they protect themselves against wrong way drivers?
That's a good question. No matter what roadway you're on, you have to be aware of your surroundings. It's too many times that we just get in our car and we're going from point A to point B without thinking about what's going to happen in between. So to answer your question, I'd like to advise everybody, play the what if game. You know, when you have time to, and you're driving and you come up to an intersection and you see the car stop, play that what if game with yourself. What am I going to do right now if that vehicle decides to just pull out in front of me? Same thing when you're traveling on a roadway such as Grand Parkway and you're just driving in. Everything's kind of idle time. Play that in your mind. What would you do if you came over the hill and there was a car disabled in the roadway? Are you going to be able to react correctly? Is your speed going to be able to let you do that? So that's a great question. To answer that is just you have to be aware of your surroundings while you're driving. You just cannot go off and start thinking about what you got to do at work and things like that. Great question.
A member of law enforcement told me not that long ago that wrong way drivers are more likely to be like in the inside lanes. So you should not drive, like say, I guess the passing lane. You're more likely to be there. Is that accurate?
Well, I don't know. I don't know where he got that information from. When you're on the wrong side of the road, it's pretty much you're not aware of where you're going. And is it possible for you to get into the inside lane because you think you're in an outside lane? It's possible, but I don't have data on that.
Is alcohol suspected as part of this situation?
The investigation is ongoing and it's a possibility. We won't know until the end result.
And there was just one person in the
That's correct. Both were males.
Any information you can give me about this person, like the deceased, an age range?
I don't have the age on him yet, but it appears he was on his way to work when this crash happened.
And then it seems like you guys have some sort of situation down here. Did someone pass through the
Right. What we were doing is diverting traffic off of 99 onto, I think that was the Rayford exit down there, or Riley Fuzzle exit. We have marked patrol units out there with their lights on and officers flashing everybody to slow down. And here we got everybody complying, and there's always one person that just blew right through because they're going too fast and they're not paying attention. And that goes back to your question. What are you going to do if you come up to a situation all of a sudden law enforcement is trying to get you to go off the roadway? Or if you're going too fast and you're not paying attention, you could have a problem.
Anything else that I should have asked you that I didn't?
I think you covered it all. If we get anything else, I'll be sure to put it out to you guys.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Cut the fiberglass off. Swing. They can break that trailer free, swing that trailer that way, and release that tension. Yeah. Terry.
Here. Run a camera right there. And it be over here. No, not that hook.